Welcome to DHD, the Developers Help Desk. I hope you find the journey you're looking for if you have a little bit of a spark and a builder's soul. I'm supposed to talk about builder's soul and why it's so important to our QSO and CU answers. I think it comes down to what drives people to own a co-op, and specifically what drives people to own a co-op like CU Answers. I know I was one of those people who, when I was in the business, and I just saw everything as just so interesting, and I wanted to do stuff, and the key was I wanted to do it. I wanted to build it. I certainly lean towards build over buy most of the time, and I've had classic business training, and I know the trade-offs and build over buy and all of those kind of things. But at the very foundation of CU Answers, 40 years ago, people said, we could do this ourselves. All right? And most of the time, at the core of every credit union, people said, we could do this ourselves. Well, when it comes to technology, it's getting easier and easier to do these kind of projects. All right? The tools you need, APIs, the access to programming resources, the secret sauce, the recipe, all of those things are less expensive than they've ever been, more available, more documented, and people like us have the intent to put the driver's wheel in your hand. So take a look at this site. But if I really got down to why this is important, because we need to marry people who have a passion for building things together with people who have a passion to building things on a DIY or do-it-yourself basis. If I go to Home Depot and I walk down the aisles and I start there and I'm saying, well, I'm going to go back to my house and I'm going to build this. And so I go through and I pick up tools and I pick up lumber and I pick up the resources and I go aisle by aisle and I'm just thinking about this thing I'm going to build. I go around the next aisle and what I was going to build is sitting on the shelf. Right there, done, packaged, and ready to go. And someone else say, hey, we already did this. Would you like to do it with us? And I'm happy I'm in Home Depot with options. Do it myself, do it together, but use a builder's soul to make sure that my community gets what it needs and the agenda of my organization is met. That spirit excites me just like it did when I was a 25-year-old kid at a credit union thinking, I could do that. And today, a little older than 25, I wake up every morning and I see things and I say, I could do that. Join us at CU Answers. A builder's soul is the difference in making a bright future. There's a lot of other leaders on this site. There's a lot of different things on this site. All the things that I talked about are going to be exciting, all the tools and this, it's free and all of those kind of things, but there's a lot of leaders who are going to tell you the inconvenient truths about building stuff. How you have to reinvest and you have to look for a spec and you have to think about marketing it and selling it and all of those times. Take the time to check out these other videos and get their passion and your passion teamed up. You can get past the inconvenient truths, because inconvenient truths yesterday were to keep you from doing things. Today we're trying to help you learn the things you can do because you can overcome. Enjoy this new site.